Welcome back to the RiftGuides WildRift video. Today it's time for some specific sauce you have not seen in a long time, and it's Jarvan support. And it's not going to be the airy one where I can't control where the shielding goes. I'm going for a grasp, full heartsteel, omega tank bully J4. So what is so weird about this build and what can you do with this idea? Okay, first up, Jarvan's first ability has percentage armor pen, which makes him a very good pairing with lethality 80 carries. Because if, for example, Jhin goes pen boots into Draktar or even Yomus, life becomes very interesting, and you can make lane substantially easier by just hitting the wave with an auto attack and your first ability, and therefore allow Jhin to just bounce the grenade into the backline and always generate lane shove even into ranged matchups. And since you're running second wind, you just don't even die. With this in mind, you just keep on pushing, you just play aggressive, and once you're at level 2 you can go in for a flash combo. But keep in mind, the EQ flash combo needs to be very precise and fast, and most of the time I fail it, so I'm old, you might be younger than I am, so you might have better chances. But yeah, and if you're wondering why I'm not using my stacks here, I want to keep it for something more valuable as it's not required to pick it up right now. I get cancelled here, classic moment. And if we're talking about the general idea about this, it's just being annoying and a frontline champion. If I hit an enemy by reducing them with armor on Q, my Jhin can absolutely blow them up even if they're a little bit tanky. Going in, Jhin hits a second ability, and we just waltz backward, we just don't die, the shielding of the second ability is too massive, and we can just continuously do this, it's not a problem. And life becomes increasingly more difficult for the enemy team as the game goes on. We will become so unbelievably tanky and annoying for the enemy team that you have no idea how crazy it actually can be. And after watching this, you'll be like, hey wait, J4 is not even that much of a bad support champion. I wouldn't maybe not have a random player play it on my team, but maybe with a pre-made I can just give it a shot and try it out, you know? And just generally, if you want to make sure this video performs well, just press the like button and leave a comment, because that goes a really long way if you do so. And yeah, he will look for an angle for a little dive action. Janna is aware though, so we just don't pull the trigger. Too much of a risk here, no point in doing so. And then we just hide briefly around the corner again. Look at them with the beautiful skin power, just dancing, instantly shoving the wave, allowing the Jhin to play as he pleases because he's on a mana, which means he wants to go for reset. There's no play mid lane because, well, there's a wave under the enemy tower, so there's nothing happening. We spot Kha'Zix just coming in from the top side, and we just go for a lovely reset. For the items, I've shown it earlier in the bottom left, or like in front of you. You can get more item builds on Patreon. Every video I do, you'll get there listed. The free section is still being built, it takes some time, don't worry about this one. And for this one, if you want to find or be able to find all the builds, just check it out. It's like a Twitch sub. And yeah. So, back to the game. With Jarvan, there are more things you can do. You have this heartsteel approach with Titanic Hydra for more damage, but you can also go Black Cleaver if the enemy team is too tanky. Therefore, your Jhin deals even more damage since you stretch so much armor for him, and Jhin has very high base, like very high AD. And then he's gonna hit pretty fucking hard. Quickly picking up here the fruit, and Mr. Kha'Zix is on a mission as it seems, so we do not want to look at that guy, so we just move on. And Zeri is walking a little bit too close, for my taste at least, but we've reached a point where dying simply isn't possible anymore, unless we just dive in and Mr. Kha'Zix makes an appearance. But yeah, it's going to be increasingly more difficult for the enemy team to achieve anything. Yes, they have Janna and Zeri, which is pretty good against what we have in terms of escaping death. But they need to be really mindful of this one, because I can just jump in, deal some chip damage, and then they have to completely leave the tower. Because their HP bar is their true HP bar. Janna nowadays doesn't heal as much, and she doesn't shield as much anymore. And I don't want to go deeper because there might be somebody lurking in the shadows. It's too much of a risk, so we just don't do this. We just keep on pushing. Oh, and there's another secret interaction. My third ability grants Jhin AD, because it grants attack speed. And Jhin has a unique passive that attack speed and crit is modified, modifies his AD values. So it's actually quite a lot of damage he gains just from me existing. It's quite a niche thing that it's definitely worth looking at because it's so powerful. And he just jump on me. Like, it's not like they can kill me. I can just walk it off, and if they overcommit, I can just jump their heads, and they're gonna be very, very depressed very fast. We pick up the free dragon. Since you're playing duo bot lane and not with other people, what I do in duo bot lane, I refuse to rotate most of the time because it's too much of a flip. Because unless I know the people in my game, I will simply not do this. It's not worth the risk in most instances. And now if you're wondering, why is he picking up Heartsteel? The enemy bot lane is double ranged, and they even have a cast and they're so mobile. Yes, if you were thinking about like trying to make sense of items in WildRift, you're like, it doesn't really make too much sense to build this item as you can probably not proc it that often, but it's WildRift. So you get to proc it all the time. Like I just flash in, ult, just catch the Janna, and then just proc the Janna here, keep on tanking the front line, hitting her with another armor reduction on Q, and then I just dance around while my Jhin is sniping the Zeri. Does he hit everyone? Nah, he doesn't. Doesn't matter though. 66 stacks already secured, because I can always lead the combo with ult, and then I can EQ, and then I can Hex Flash, worst case scenario. Kha'Zix next to us, we saw him stealth in the bottom right, by the way, so we instantly combo downwards, go backwards, and now we let our Jonathan Wick kill him, give our Jonathan Wick some extra AD, and then we just bounce, because we are now hilariously low HP. Maybe we can look for an angle here if they make a mistake. We just waltz around, we just jump in, we just hit them with the slow, get the double flash, and now Mr. Man-Thing comes around the corner, and Jhin collects a free dub on the bro here. Pretty good so far. Tough. Plated steel caps being acquired. Tankiness being gotten here. We just hit him with the emote. And now we shall continue with the dominance that we are about to assert. Getting close, flashing onto that guy, getting another stack here. And we continue the march. We see top left is the Janna. We continuously push down mid lane. We see the angle on the bottom right side, but there's nothing's gonna happen here. Kha'Zix approaches our Jhin. I stand on top of my Jhin so he doesn't get hit here. So he doesn't get isolated, and I just get my free Heartsteel stacks, get my free kill on that guy, and now I'll probably die. But I'll get another Heartsteel stack. I nearly one-tapped her, by the way. Yeah, Jarvan is a funny champion, isn't he? So now for items. If the enemy team is tanky at this point, you can argue Black Cleaver, especially if your team needs some ARMORPEN. But generally speaking, Titanic Hydra is going to be so broken. Because I'm going to stack more and more HP. And with this HP count, the AD I gain from Titanic and the bonus on hit of Titanic, like on a 1.5 second cooldown, is just too OP. Say hello to my little friend, and the entire family says hello. You are just dead, my brother. Little stabber here. And now I'm just hoping that my Jonathan comes soon, so we can do something together. We saw 3 people on the bottom side of the map, so now I'm walking the long way around into the enemy jungle here, with the respawn timer on red, to give my Jhin security that he will not be getting collapsed on. Yoinking away enemy jungle camps, Kha'Zix going in with the ultimate. My EQ is a tiny bit short, but I just ult in and I just waltz away here again. Not too much of a problem, I just flash away, I don't want to be knocked up there. Armor is being reduced on that guy and he just immediately falls. If there's one problem I have with J4, it's due to my layout. I have issues dragging the third ability properly. It's similar to Leona, like my E and R, I cannot really drag them properly. It's kinda scuffed, if I'm honest. Oh yeah, and by the way, you can also play Airy Jarvan support. because you always proc Airy with your third ability, but I'm more of a fan of this version because you simply are invincible. And I don't know what Jhin just did there, he just had a little accident. We move on though. I will eventually get this blue buff, trust. Just 15 business days later, I will get it, trust. Nobody will kill me. I will not go auto mana and die. This is a very risky move. You probably shouldn't do this because it's just pointless risk. Oh, there's Yasuo. Will I get it? Camille gets it. Worth. We did it for the Scissor Lady. Isn't the skin just beautiful? Did you get any of the Calligraphia skins? And if so, which one did you get? Just let me know. I'm curious which one you prefer the most. And which one you probably maybe dislike. But yeah, just let me know. 40 gold away from the promised land of absolute funsies. Kha'Zix being spotted here. Ah, he escapes certain death here. We just jump over the wall here. We get the Zeri. And we just waltz after Janna being way too tanky. Now the Yasuo is here. Give me the Heartsteel stack. Bonk. My Heartsteel stack now. Need to make sure I get remain some mana. Keep some mana. Proc my E. Walk into my my Jhin so he isn't isolated. And he gets Bluetooth auto-attacked. Nah. Titanic Hydra now, finally. And you can also just go Meteor, by the way. Like, you can press Alt. And then Meteor. It's pretty big. It's pretty big damage, similar to, like, the Camille combo. And now, like, if I get Twin Gut, I'm actually unkillable. I'll be too tanky. Don't mind me if I pick up the blue buff. Be cool to get. Got it. Emote my pre-made for the funsies. And now we need to get Baron control here. We need to gain some vision control around Baron and deny the enemy some vision. And then we can hopefully start it up and the enemy gets into big problems because they can't just face check us since we have the J4 support. With the Pantheon and the Camille. So it's very dangerous for them to do anything. I'll give my team a lot of attack speed here with my third ability. We spot Cassidy on the other side of the map. There should be a free Nasher unless Kha'Zix makes his way in here. Doesn't look like it though, so we good. Jump over the wall because there's no real risk for me involved. Look, I just don't take damage. And reducing armor is kind of cool. Just need to be mindful to not give the Yasuo too many Qs. Buffer his EQ. Walk forward, wait for teammates to appear, but now the full combo hits my Jonathan Wick. Which is kind of sad, because for some reason we get Nasher and then we do not want to do anything. We rather clear our own jungle, Mr. Pantheon. But yeah, the 80 carry life is a sad life. We might just get one-shot bar just for existing, which feels very bad. And what you can always do, you can always just walk forward, you know, just kind of annoy these people by just dancing around them. And being a little goblin, you know. Yeah, Janna nados are annoying as hell. 16 HP, close one, just walk in there really fast so I get my blue buff. Get some armor on top. Will work towards my Amaranth Twin Guard. So Heartsteel got me about 347 HP, plus the 700 base. Which is quite insane. Because, like, it empowers me so much. Like, it buffs Grasp, it buffs Titanic, it just buffs my second, it just buffs everything I have. And since I'm not primarily oriented to deal damage on my first items, because I don't need to, I have enough damage as my base damage, and I'm amplifying enough damage, I can get away with this. And there are many champions that can get away with weird item builds because they have very interesting base stats or deal so much more damage or make allies deal a lot more damage. I have my third ability placed behind me, just ult this guy really quick, just jump out there so I don't get knocked up. Red buff is being a little goblin here by just constantly giving me aggro again, so I have to attack the tower again. Now I'm walking it off. Only one tower left until we have all inhibitors. Jonathan is walking dangerously close to death here, and we're just looking for another angle to just see what we can do. I get ulted by the Yasuo, pretty interesting play because he'll get instantly locked up and there's just no way he can kill me. My champion is too tanky as of this point, and we just need to make sure that we push the side lane. And with that done, we'll have an easier time transitioning into what we want to do, aka end the game. And yeah, the Kha'Zix just makes an appearance here, and now I'm gonna hunt down the Kha'Zix. I'm gonna chase you until the end of time. And he even goes for the execute. That is kinda tough going for the execute this late into the game. Because yeah, Panther is in the base, big objective spawning, most of the team is dead. It's kinda tough though, with the next objective spawning in 10 seconds, which is a very valid opportunity for us to get it. He should have not chosen death in that way. He should have tried to survive. But yeah, now with Emerald Twin Guard, pretty OP on this champion as well, since I'm so easily kept in combat. Makes life really, really interesting. And really miserable for the enemy team. I can assure you of that one. Yeah, pick that one up, and now we have to play for bot lane. Please guys, do not all recall for the fun. We want to actually get something done, and that is called getting the bot lane inhibitor. So I want to buff up that wave here, so the enemy can't just kill it. Then hopefully we end the game instead of just AFKing mid lane, which serves no purpose. I don't know what the team is doing. They need to be with me here, so we just get this for free. And the Yasuo does Yasuo things, ults me here. The Kha'Zix ulted to my left here, we saw him. And I just ult the Yasuo, just make sure he's a little bit stuck. He goes out with the minions, but dies instantly to the other, to the Katarina. And yeah, this will mark the end of this game. And we just go for a little bit of a knock-up combo here, and then the game ends. I'm going to show you the end of the score, the scoreboard. This gameplay is a little bit older, so I was I didn't play as many games yet, let's put it this way. And let's see how much damage and how much tankiness I had on this pick. Maybe next season I actually, you know, managed to take a look at it. Oh, there we go. Not too shabby, not too shabby. And with that said and done, we go over to the second gameplay. Okay, we have a Kai'Sa Jarvan lane into a very interesting other lane. So I'm curious to see how it goes against the Vayne and the Janna. Vayne is going to be locked up in my cage, so it's going to be very difficult for her. However, I'm also putting myself next to a wall with that, so I have to keep that in mind. If I get CC'd by the Vayne, I might just die on the spot if I make a mistake, but Vayne usually lacks the damage to kill people, so I can just continue the same playstyle as before, hit my Q into the wave, get the push here, look for that the wave crashes into the tower, and then look into the enemy jungle. Now we could invade the small croc here and get vision control. We could have gotten a small croc here, and with the small croc, we would be able to hit level 2 earlier, which the enemy wouldn't expect probably, and then we go for a cheeky all-in, getting their summoner spells or even kills for free. And yeah, we repeat the same process here, getting our level 2. I don't know how that one didn't knock up, but yeah, kind of scuffed. But we are fine with this, we are okay. We keep on moving around. Janna's taking some really bad trades. If there's something you shouldn't do is walking up to a Kai'Sa when you're isolated. Even if he doesn't have the evolve yet, it's gonna deal so much damage. Nice dodge by the Vayne here, but she still takes a lot of damage. And not only this, I also get frequent grass procs. Because it's just so stupid in WildRift. You are so tanky, you just get grass procs for free. I just need to get the aggro here, dash through, get the kill, and we just get another one onto the Janna, and I nearly die to the stupid minions. I flash, so my second wind heals me a little bit more, like I get a little bit more time for second wind to heal. How scuffed is that, huh? Easy cannon secure. And again, another game of getting more ruby crystals. Come on, give me more. Yoink. And another ruby crystal into the inventory. If I wanted the most potent all-in purchase, I would have bought 3 ruby crystals or a giant spelt and a ruby crystal. These would give me the highest HP I can get. And Kindle Gem gives me barely any HP, but some haste. And yeah, the Vayne makes a big mistake. I don't know how that one didn't connect. We just take those. And yeah, we just deal so much damage to her, which is so valuable for us since we have second wind. I can just go for, you see, use my second ability for the slow and just be utterly annoying. Because they lack the damage to deal with me. And they lack the champions to deal with me. I can just ult somebody and there's nothing they can do. I just lock her down, pop my EQ here, go out. My Kai'Sa is dying actually. I don't know how that one went, but it is what it is. And he also dies. I guess I should have flashed onto the Vayne and kill her with ult and then turn around, but then the Katarina would have been there earlier. But yeah, is what it is. We move. Getting some control here. Removing the control ward. Looking for another wave here the moment my Kai'Sa returns. I just don't want to mess up the wave too much. You also don't need to last hit these minions with the support item. You actually don't have to. You actually shouldn't. Because you get the same gold anyway. Now Janna is here with the Vayne. We just get her again. Deal some cheeky damage onto her. Janna tornadoes are being so absolutely annoying. We just need another 100 gold and everything is fine. I'm just looking here for the Katarina roam. Just give her a little love tap, give her another hit, then turn around and jump. I don't know what this Katarina is doing. She's being very annoying. Now the Vladimir also is making his way up here. And we are bound, like we are inbound for some absolute disaster of a play, I think. And if you want to if you want to see more crazy stuff, let me know. And don't forget to like and comment the video because it really, like I keep on repeating, it really goes a massive way if you want to support us. And we just jump in with the ultimate and we get completely blown up and CC'd for days. This is what I was talking about with the Vayne knock-up and then on knockback with Condemn, and then we have the tornado, and then we have this and that, and yeah. I got thrown around quite a lot. Definitely not something I would recommend. But yeah, after all, it's still Vayne as a champion. She can't really do anything. Like, if you look at our team comp, how is she supposed to play the game? How? Vladimir, we have Kai'Sa, we have Pantheon, we have Janna, we have me. Like, she will struggle just dealing with me, because even though I'm a tanky champion, right, I still deal a significant portion of damage. And with this significant portion of damage, it's going to be kind of problematic for her to, you know, get something done. Little love tab with my Q. I need to be really careful because I can just go in. Oh, we hit a double knock-up and this will be an easy kill. I can just dance around and just tank the tower for days just to make sure nothing goes wrong. Even though I lost Heartsteel stacks there, it doesn't matter. I'd rather have that this play cannot go wrong than to get my Heartsteel stacks and yeah, somebody just dies. Denied me the minion, so I stack slower on my support item, so I'm depressed now. But yeah, massive for us. Really, really massive. Not much they can do anymore, so therefore they're now forced to do something very stupid in hopes of just turning the game around, which is not going to go well for them. Because now they're at Herald, we just hack slash over for the fun, jump close to them, ult the Kha'Zix, ult the Vayne as well. We just tank up so much damage and they cannot really protect themselves. Whatever Malphite is doing, I don't know. And now we just walk away and hope that we actually survive. Second ability comes up again. We don't die, we don't even use it because yeah, why would we? Living is not fun, you know? Sadly didn't get our support items stacked again. but we prepared the next push in mid lane, and second wind is doing a wonderful job when it comes to just healing myself up. Crap being quickly collected, and now I just claim my rightful stack of my support item, so it can finally stack up and provide me with even more stats. Placing my banner in a way where I would assume that the enemy approaches me, giving my teammates some attack speed, killing this tower in front of the rock, and then we just bounce. Bye bye, take care. And I didn't think he would actually do so well here, so maybe I could have done something. But yeah, before I give Katarina the chance of achieving something, or a double kill, I just bounce. Buying the repulsor in this game to deny the Katarina, what is it called? Her ultimate. Because we are very low on CC when it comes to cancelling her. So, you know, I just pick up the repulsor to have at least one additional source of CC to deny her from just completely wiping us. Katarina in the mid lane looking, we just look at the Malphite. Give me the free grasp stack, give me the free stacks of my item. Then I jump onto the Katarina. Sadly, she had Shunpo still available. I wasn't paying attention to that, but then I get the Janna spells while zoning the backline as well. I don't know where Katarina goes, but we see bottom right is somebody coming as well. Malphite is just too tanky, and we just keep on balling, and he the Kha'Zix gets into the backline. Tragedy. Yeah, it's definitely a fun pick. Definitely fun. Most definitely not as broken as Fresh, Leona, and Nautilus. But depending on what you're gonna play, it's quite cool to have, because it offers just another layer of supportive action that deals damage as well as amplifies damage quite a lot. So if you're looking for some fun support champion, I think Broken Support also made a video about playing Jarvan support, but with the more like enchant-oriented version. But yeah, this version here is complete menace gaming. You just keep on going in, you just abuse space stats, you just annoy them constantly. And one of the biggest things for this build is actually getting red buff. Going in for the fun stuff. Continuously march forward. Nearly getting the free kill here onto the Katarina with the big damage we have. And Janna is just playing with the steering wheel. And now we'll finally pick up the godly item, the Demon King item, Titanic Hydra. With Titanic Hydra, we deal so much damage, it's unholy. Like, it's literally unholy. I'm still in awe that the only thing they've changed about Titanic Hydra is removing 100 HP instead of making the item weaker in terms of damage. Because Heartsteel Titanic in WildRift context is just not balanced. Can just ult in again, play for time, just troll a little bit around. Didn't notice that nobody wanted to be there in the first place, but we just asserted dominance, you know, because they can't do anything to me anyway. Very bad play, however, but we're having fun, you know. Mr. Janna is on a mission here, I can't really protect him. And now Kha'Zix is looking at me the wrong way. Give me my Heartsteel proc, and we just jump away. Not today. So, as of this moment, Katarina is probably the only person that really does some damage to me. Or Vayne if she gets to auto-attack multiple times. We jump the wall, we are now next to the Vayne. We Hex Flash for the Slow Wall second ability. Apply the auto-attack. Kha'Zix jumps in, we just deal so much damage, and we get another knock-up, and now Katarina comes in, we use the repulse a little bit too late, and now we will just all fall, because there's 5-man bot lane, as per usual. Yeah, you see, they're really not dealing too much damage, considering how many people there are. And it's another angle for the lovely Amaranth Twin God. What is Malphite cooking there? What was he doing? What a crazy guy. And we are back on the Rift. EQ combo forward, looking at the blue buff, quickly collecting that one for infinite mana supply. Oh, and it disappears. GG. We lost. Oh, time to yoink some money here. And now the enemy team will go for Baron since we all show here, and we'll lose the game. It's time. So the only hopes we have anyway is, I believe, if Pantheon ults in there. Like, I can just waltz in there, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, we're not even in a position to steal, so rather get the save gold. Too much of a risk involved. It would be lovely if they choose to play as well at some point when we push forward at some point. So instead of just constantly taking recalls. Like right now it's fine because nothing is happening. We're also standing too far up right now technically. I should be fine because I can't die, but he needs to be careful because anything that touches him just kills him. Get a little trade here. Little ultimate here. Vladimir's coming, they're still knocked up. Vladimir is a little bit afraid, even though we see that the Malphite isn't there. And if the Malphite isn't there, they lack the teamfight capabilities of locking people down. And they use most of their disengage tools, so they should not be able to achieve anything anymore. And hopefully, we get something done very soon. Would be very lovely, but apparently we don't. Sadly, I couldn't get the denial on the Katarina because I was already dashing away, and I fall again. And this game is getting increasingly harder. Because we are at a spot where Kai'Sa and we have to do something all the game long. And somebody needs to do something on the other side of the map. Then, like, if your team does something and you are very far ahead, what is the point of recalling to buy, for example, a longsword? Or even just understanding why to be and where to be, how to accelerate the game, is something so important. It's, like, not being noticed enough. It's actually quite sad because in a lot of situations people might believe you are inting, but they're actually inting by doing nothing because inaction is also action in itself. Like if you're insanely ahead, have all the enemy jungle timers, and you choose to farm your own jungle camps as a team, even though, for example, your team is pinging to go for enemy buffs because you are stronger, then by doing your own camps you are quote-unquote inting. Because you are refusing to do something in order to win, you're just playing to not lose, which is a very big difference compared to playing to win. I'm just looking for potential plays here, just being aside, jumping away, being relatively safe, just playing for time. Looking at the enemy, just cutting off the backline, going in with the combo, Hex Flash a little bit forward, surviving it with 1 HP. And yeah, we are just doing very interesting things as a team. Because Pantheon is neither trying to steal with ult, nor is he trying to utilize pathways we create to go in, or even look at them. And with the enemy's team comp, it becomes very, very difficult to achieve something since they are so strong. But now we finally get one pick onto the Malphite here, giving the slow of my second ability, picking up my Heartsteel stack, and this will maybe allow us to play for Nashor. I don't know why Pantheon died again in mid lane. I don't really know what he's doing there, because we got a free pick again. And with that, we should have an easy time winning this game. I hump over the wall, not really at risk of dying immediately, can flash away, give my team the ability to actually get 1 or 2 kills, hopefully. But it seems that my Vladimir is not really doing damage. That is kind of unfortunate, that my Vladimir isn't doing damage. Now he has no gold, because he doesn't farm minions, because he's constantly resetting. Like 10,000 gold, 60 minutes, without many deaths. He has like 2 deaths, like now 3 or something. No, now 2, and has no gold. That's suspicious. That is very suspicious. And now I just have to play Human Ward. I have to play Human Ward for Nashor. Going on to the Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix needs to be careful. I'm still very, very junky and I deal a lot of damage. And maybe I can bait him in, go in for the ult combo, jump out very soon after, get hit by that as well, but I continuously walk away. The second wind healing is too powerful. And again, nothing is done at all at any point. And the game becomes literally impossible for the Kai'Sa to play. And let's just hope that eventually somebody is going to do something. See the Malphite again. Pantheon's ulting in for the Baron. Doesn't get the Baron. Was a close call. Was a nice try though. Now Janna jumps in. Maybe gets a kill back. No, he just doesn't get... Like, it's so crazy because every single time I see Janna, even if he just has a Blade of the Rune King, he just one-shots my entire team. Same goes for Vlad. He has 2 items and one-shots my team. And for some reason, these people, they can't even kill people on 20% HP. It's kinda crazy to me. We spot Kha'Zix beneath me. Jump away here. Vladimir didn't see so. But now I'm fist fighting the guy as well. Vayne makes her appearance. I have to jump the wall again. Escape using Hex Flash. Getting away. And the next dragon is spawning, which is going to be Elder. We have the kill on Kha'Zix, so we should have the advantage for this one. But do we really have the advantage? Do we really have the advantage in this absolute clown fiesta of a game? Brother Kai'Sa, you good? Why are you there, Brother Kai'Sa? But we're here, the frontline J4 is up there, doing his best. Nearly getting one tap by all the damage they have. This is going to be such a close game. Pantheon goes in for the flash. We also go in for the flash. I missed the flash knockup, but the Katarina just gets jump after jump after jump. Feels so bad. I just have to go. We just have to go. We just have to look at the opportunity, okay? He just goes a little bit too early, I think, because I still, like, he could have played off my vision, I grant. With a big ultimate, I jump away, keep them caged up, they can't just immediately follow, and we might be able to turn this. Vladimir's in the backline. Kai'Sa gets to deal damage only to the front line. Getting close here, looking for the enemy champions. We're just pathing around like absolute goobers, and we might be finally able to get something done. Dash afterwards, getting the slow onto the enemy. Janna increasing the movement speed of the people. Katarina turns around and instantly dies. What a close call. Janna nearly died on the spot, and now, if the Kha'Zix was a good player, I think we all die here. Maybe I don't die, but both of them die if he was paying attention. Very, very scary. And just have to be next to him because of Kha'Zix. Like, I have to stand on top of him. Giving vision, we get the hit onto the Kha'Zix first. Kha'Zix will get killed because he can't jump due to the repulsor. And with that play, we maybe be finally able to pick up the Elder, and with the Elder end the game because we gain a lot more extra damage. To be Omega Giga secure, and we get another hit onto the Janna here with the EQ combo wall into slow, and now we even could go for Baron afterwards. But I think it would be just so much better to simply end the game. Please, team. Allow me to end the game. Let me out. Let me out. Katarina walking around the corner again. This will be very well another Nasher flip extravaganza. And we are not going to be too happy about that one. Ah, we spotted Vayne. I just get denied. I was not certain if I wanted to ult. I should have ulted instantly. Yeah, pretty good for us. We got vision control in the enemy jungle. Pop my third ability for attack speed again. And we just rush down this purple worm as fast as we can until my Pantheon decides to finally jump the wall. Jump onto the Malphite, so he's forced to ult away, because Malphite without ultimate is not a champion anymore. So with that done, we just made our team fight easy as hell. Because now we have a window in which the Malphite has no ultimate. My ultimate doesn't matter as much. It makes life easier, yes. But Malphite no ult makes life for the Kai'Sa so much better. Missed the combo again, but we don't talk about it. If I hit that one, it would have been a cool thing. If I missed that one, it's just a GG, you know why. And we just continuously march forward, we just don't care. No, just rotate into mid lane, hit the next tower. No, rotate into top lane, hit the next tower. Hitting him with the combo here, I get the Vayne condemned, but yeah, I'm just too tanky. I just don't die. And with that, we finally, praying for better days, win the game. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment to boost the algorithm, and just let's take a look at the end of game stats before we move on. Come on. Another easy MVP into the pockets. And yeah, with that, we see each other for more content very soon. Bye bye.